Call you out a bit, because this was you. When we sent down Big Brother Canada's Ika Wong, she talked to you. It was interesting, because you said this.
So are you single?
100%.
And are you single and looking for a showmance?
No, because I want to win, and
Showmance can make it far.
You can make it far.
They can make
but,
it
like,
far.
You didn't win. Like, I love you, but you didn't win. Okay, like, I'm trying to win, but I say these things, but then we're gonna roll this tape back in like a month.
I'm gonna roll it back.
And it's gonna be out.
Be
Tyler's
like-
got like 4 showmances. So. Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Really?
Every time I say I don't want to like get involved with somebody, I end up in it anyway.
I remember you said something like, people think you're telling the truth when you're lying, and then
Yeah.
people think you're lying when you're telling the truth. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm either gonna have to lie all the time,
So they think you're telling the truth.
so they think I'm telling the truth, or I'm just gonna have to tell the truth all. I don't know. What
they
I'm
think
gonna
you're
do.
lying.
I'm screwed either way.
You're screwed.
I don't know.
That was great, babe.
How does that feel to see that?
Oh, the fun times with about that whole showmance thing.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
that.
Really
Here we
followed
are
through.
now.
Yeah, so what happened?
This is what happened.
Yeah?
You're gonna put me in there with the most perfect person in the history of the planet.
Wow.
What do you expect? Yeah.
Wow. How's the transition been?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a lot.
crazy.
It's a roller coaster.
Definitely. It's amazing, but you can never prepare yourself
No.
for coming out of that house, let alone going in that house. Like as big of fans as we were before, it's wild.
How did the feelings change when you guys got out of the house towards each other? Because it's a...
It was like getting to know each other on a whole nother level
Yeah.
because, you know, you're being filmed and so you're always living through a filter. And so kind of like when the filter all comes off, like you really see like all like the little weird quirks about each other, and it's been fun.
It's awesome.
Like
Yeah.
I think he realizes I'm a lot weirder than I am.
Oh, it's great. She gets weirder by the day, and it's
But
my favorite thing.
Is it the kind of thing where you realize you're like, wow, that's how you load a dishwasher? Like, is it like weird little things like that you...
Yes.
Yeah?
100%.
That's how it is. Yep, exactly. Oh, you drive. Oh, she hates my driving.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It scares her to
That's
death.
all those things, yeah.
I
you
do
never-
know, I
all the
do.
little
Driving
things.
freaks me out.
Really?
Yeah, I have to be like, can't be looking at my phone. I have to be like holding on.
Paula wants to know, Angela, is Tyler as awesome and sweet out of the house?
He is. He's
Yes.
even sweeter.
Yeah.
I always say he has a heart of gold, and it shows more and more every day.
Yeah. And the weird, so you guys moved in together like a few weeks ago, right?
Right off the bat.
Yes, I was
Wow.
thinking it's interesting because really your relationship started living together, then you have to go back to not living together. So that was
Yeah.
that a weird like reverse?
Well, it was only like a
separation
week.
anxiety.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was only a week, but we both spiraled like out of control.
Yeah.
Like I thought he didn't really like me. He thought I didn't really like him.
Yeah, when she got evicted and we were apart,
rough.
like after that it was like we were just inseparable.
Yeah.
So like I just
Yeah.
moved in right away, and then we got a new place, and yeah, it's been attached at the hip ever since.
Ashley wants to know what's the one thing you both really want to do given the opportunity. Yes. So now that you're out of the house, obviously you have a huge fan base now.
I would really like to travel.
Yeah.
We haven't
definitely.
been able to really like have any travel together where we weren't working. So
Yeah.
I would love to have like a vacation where we can just like unplug and relax and
Yep.
get off social media.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Go back to those days.
Does it put more pressure on you when you do have that sort of interaction with fans when it comes to, not as an individual, but as a couple, because people start falling in love with the couple and you guys cease to be individuals in their eyes? How's that?
It's different, you know? I mean, it's good at the same time because, like, there's always gonna be people like, oh, this relationship is weird, like, I don't get it. But those are the comments that we, like, look at and we're just like, we can laugh at the most because we know, like, at the end of the day, it's like the realest thing possible, you know? I don't know. It's a weird concept because I never really had a girlfriend, so.
Have you met each other's families yet?
Yeah.
I've met his family. He still has to meet my dad.
Well, how's that
so-
gonna go?
I don't know. I think it'll.
We FaceTimed.
Yeah,
They're
my dad
head
loves
people,
him,
so.
and it's weird because like my dad knows him very well from watching the show, but
Yeah.
he has to meet my dad. So it's like a weird reverse
Right, yeah.
way of meeting
Yeah,
someone.
Super weird. Did he like him on the show?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Did you watch the show back at all, like since you've been out, and see how
We
things
watched
played out?
everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Yeah.
we
So what did
did.
you think?
I liked it. It was like it's hard to watch. It's like especially like the parts where we're falling in love. It's like painful to watch. I'm
like
like, oh my
people saw
god,
that.
everyone has seen this.
Oh, right.
But it's almost better to have known everyone's seen it and then watch it versus like watching it as everyone else is seeing that.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
It's
Do you,
weird.
like, do you look at the comments now, like that people weigh in about your relationship? Because that's the thing, you started this relationship completely away from the outside world. Then all of a sudden, yeah, like you're out of it, and then yeah, you can look and see what people think of you. Like, do you look at it? Is that gonna?
We do.
Yeah.
It does, but like the people that like question our relationship, we just
laugh at.
It's
We
the
actually talked
easiest
about this
comments
last
to
night.
see, yeah.
Because like some things that people say really hurt, but the ones that they're like, Tangela's not real, I'm just like, oh, good one.
okay. Keep going.
Funny.
What else you got?
Scroll, scroll, scroll.
Not that I want to feed the trolls, but what hurts?
The things when, like the.
It's just getting used to the random like hate out of nowhere. 'Cause
Yeah.
Like
Just like
Social
crazy
media is weird
things.
these
like
days.
you have a mustache or like just stuff like that where I'm just like, come
things
on.
make no
And then
sense.
I'm looking in the mirror like, wait, do I?
Yeah.
Emma's wondering, what has been your favorite experience since leaving the house?
I think the very first meet and greet we did, and it was actually in Canada. It was in Edmonton.
That was a lot of fun.
And just actually meeting fans that paid attention to the show. That was a lot
Die-hard
of fun.
super fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone in
and
Canada is so amazing and
they're
nice.
so sweet
I
and
love
nice.
you guys.
We just couldn't stay away. That's why we came back.
Yeah. Does it blow your mind a little bit now, like that you had all these people watching? Like, do you realize that in the house that like millions of
No.
people are watching?
No,
you?
it doesn't
Yeah,
register.
it doesn't register.
And
Yeah.
the live feeds, it doesn't register that
Right.
people are listening to your conversation at all times.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you don't think about
Do
it.
you still, when you're at home, because you're not that far removed from the house, do you still, if you have something to say, like lean in and sort of just
Just whisper.
yeah, like because that's how you communicate. That's how you communicated with
Yeah.
everybody for so long,
Yeah.
right? Like you're
Just
just
whispers.
aware.
Right. Sometimes.
I don't
we
know.
gotta
we
tell
might.
secrets.
It's like it's probably something that we do and we don't notice that we're doing it because
Right.
we're so used to it.
Right.
Yep.
Sylvia wants to know, I guess other than driving, what did they discover about each other living outside? What have you learned about each other?
Tyler will not get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
No, there was a
I
rule in the
need-
house. Didn't have to wake up till 10, so I still follow that rule. My body's stuck.
I'm up, I go for a run, I come back, he's still sleeping.
Yeah, babe. You want to get coffee? Okay.
I don't know who asked it, but someone was asking, Tyler, in terms of, do you have any regrets about your game? Really, both of you, do you have any regrets about how you played
I
the
have
game?
literally
Not at all.
absolutely no regrets.
No, really.
Yeah.
Not a
one.
single
Even
one.
after watching it back, you never thought you got played, or you could have said something different, or capitalized on a situation.
I don't think so. I think everything worked out how it should, you know? Like,
If I had to pick one thing, I maybe would have tried to get JC out before Sam
Right.
because he won that last HOH.
yeah.
Right.
But that's
Okay.
it.
Final 3, level 6, final 3.
Right.
No,
Thanks,
that's what we
JC.
were wanting so bad that yeah, last HOH.
A lot of people are just wondering, too, like, what's next for you guys? Like, what have you got planned?
We have some travel plans for next year, but really nothing that crazy right now.
Yeah, just staying
We're gonna-
busy, you know? Getting to know each other, hanging out. That's all we really need. Just like getting used to this whole life and the attention.
Do you have to
the
go
big
back
brother
to work?
attention.
Like, what's the deal? Did you work before this?
My
What did you
beach
do?
season ended, so
Oh.
I missed it. If I didn't make it to jury, I was like, well, I don't have a job, so
Right.
yeah. But yeah, I have to either wait till next season, but moved out to Cali, so
There you
we'll see
go.
how that goes now.
There you go.
Just
Are you
living the
working?
social
Do you have to-
media life.
I had a business that I had before the house, and right now it's operating on like a very small scale. It's called
Right.
Papered Moments, and my mom's actually at home like running it
Oh my
behind
God.
the scenes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I have my mom working.
So you do have the freedom to sort of do what you guys have planned. You can travel without having to quit a
Exactly.
job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
What a life.
Yeah, and Ashley asked, how are you taking care of yourself despite all the chaos? Like, that's the thing, you guys have this new relationship that you want to flourish, then you have all these opportunities come at you too, so how do you balance that?
I'd say just putting the relationship first and just
Yeah.
looking out for each other.
Yeah.
Like that's what we've been doing, and that's what's been working. Like I wouldn't be able to deal with all this
I know,
stuff
I
like
couldn't do
without
it
somebody.
without someone. Like it wouldn't be enjoyable. Like getting to do all these things is so much fun having like a partner to do it with.
Sure.
And I can't imagine doing it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yeah.
awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. We are going to leave you now with Al Roker.